Greetings, denizens of the multiverse. This is your captain speaking. We are at broadcast depth. Hello, multiverse. We are receiving you. Preparing for interface. We are using your brain's electrical system as a receiver. You are receiving this broadcast as a waking dream. You are receiving this broadcast in order to become a part of this dream and to see into worlds beyond. Are you ready? Get ready. Be prepared to enter worlds stranger than you've ever imagined. Worlds that lie beyond this one. Welcome to Multiverse Theater.
The time is 0830 Pacific Standard Time. It is currently a cool 65 degrees Fahrenheit. NOAA has detected and forecasted heavy rainfall today and all of this week. Please be advised to wear appropriate all-weather clothing with up-to-standards environmental sealing as well as filter masks. Medical stations are all stocked up and emergency rescue teams are on standby. Have a pleasant day.
Hey there, V-Gamers. Ever feel like you're losing your edge, making stupid mistakes, and getting outplayed when you shouldn't? You need fuel at V-Game, but every second you waste eating is a leaderboard slot lost. Neo Living introduces V-Meal Gamer Packs. Optimized to give you everything you need to keep V-Gaming directly into your veins. Enjoy a full meal of flavors without stopping your grind to be the best. The leaderboard never stops. The grind never stops. There's no reason that you need to stop. Warning, overuse of meal packs may result in malnourishment and body generation. Not use meal packs if you're allergic to peanuts, aloe, or nerve worms. Be the best gamer you can. Eat V-Gamer meal packs today.
Good to see that Maui Vice is doing as expected and exceeding performance standards. 5 cases closed in 2 days. That's impressive by any standards.
Well, you did take a risk investing in us, Commish. I doubt your higher-ups are going to be too pleased about that. They were hedging their bets on you diverting funds to MaxTac.
Well, MaxTac is currently under IA investigations until further notice. In the meantime, you and your team have to pick up their slack. We will be assigning a new section chief and team leader to MaxTac once the investigation wraps up in 2 weeks' time.
Well, whoever you get to be the new head of MaxTac will be a better choice than Williams. The man was a walking time bomb.
We'll be replacing Williams with someone you know. Someone you graduated from Academy with.
That is literally a list the size of Honolulu, Commish.
You two have a history together.
That is not helping me narrow down the list of idiots who'd be willing to take the position.
It's Yamatada.
Well, that's a bomb I wasn't expecting to be dropped. Also, that's a bit of nepotism, isn't it?
It would be if you two were working the same section prior, but no. There's nothing against this in department guidelines.
Well, it would be nice to have someone everyone sees as a friendly face. I mean, Williams looked like a bear with rabies and was just as cuddly.
Indeed. Yamatada was told about this before she went on leave to Kawi. She's visiting family right now.
Anything else I should know?
Yes. Please tell Taggart and Chase to stop making faces through the windows into the office. They should know I can see them, even with the adaptive tints.
Those mil-spec cyber eyes are one hell of a thing. Well, technically two.
I need to have them adjusted. The light intensity filters keep on coming on at the weirdest times, and I keep on feeling like I'm in darker places than I should be.
I would say something rather existential about that.
Please don't. It is way too early to be delving into existential dread. I get enough of that knowing I'm about to be a grandma. I don't even feel that old.
It's all that tea you drink. It's pickling your insides, preserving you like a mummy.
See, that'd be flattering if it wasn't creepy.
Yeah, you're right, I'm out of line. This lack of coffee is making me wiggy.
That's why I told you to get your coffee before we had this conversation.
There were like 5 people in front of me in the mess hall.
You're the section chief of Maui Vice. You're allowed to shoot people who get in between you and your coffee. Or at least taser them and make them wet their pants.
Good old upper management. I need to get in on that.
See to it that you do. You are dismissed.
It is currently 14:30 Pacific Standard Time. Heavy rainfall inbound to the islands. Unpredicted surges are battering the outer walls. Travel time between islands has been increased by an additional 30 minutes. Please adjust your activities accordingly and notify all parties involved. Emergency rescue teams are on patrol to assist. Have a pleasant day.
Good morning, Chief.
Morning, Big Boss.
I'm not wearing an eye patch right now, Chase.
Well, I'm not calling you Naked Snake. I wouldn't do that in my wildest dreams.
Well, I'm also lacking a beard and military fatigues, so the eye patch wouldn't be a complete outfit.
Do you even have dreams anymore, Chase? You told me you hardly get sleep these days.
I do. I mean, get sleep and dreams. Just haven't been getting a lot lately, because my 2 neighbors keep on getting into fights over the last week. One of them wants to move in with a collective of hackers in Paradise City projects. The other wants to run off and join the military. I'm convinced neither one of them are going to be happy with the other's life choices, but I'm not in that position to tell them shit.
I mean, you could tell them to stop.
I vote for that as well. At least in this situation, my vote would count, considering that this situation isn't rigged by Russian military hackers and an oligarch with dreams of resurrecting the Soviet Union.
You know, that's still wildly topical to this very day. I'm surprised we're still dealing with this bullshit decades later.
Anyway, you two. I would, but I like keeping my life mostly drama-free. It doesn't help that the hacker has a weaponized chem laser in her right cyber limb and jacked nerve endings, so she wouldn't feel a thing if I attempted to subdue her.
Plus, the last time I checked, you don't have the ability to deflect lasers. Unless you're holding a sweet pair of adamantite bracers under your sleeves.
See, I wish that was the case.
I would be humming the Wonder Woman battle music if I was deflecting lasers with my bracers.
On top of that, Mr. Wannabe Super Soldier happens to have some previous experience in fighting as an ex-gang member for the 808 Boys, and he's got wired reflexes.
I mean, we're both pretty augmented. I don't see why Mr. Wannabe would want to be better than us.
It's his old school Korean grade wired reflexes. The ones that let you dodge bullets at the cost of a shortened lifespan as opposed to the ones we have.
I like living. I'm not a terribly big fan of having my lifespan shortened because of shoddy Asian goods.
Another thing is, most of them are the short-tempered types, which just goes so well with being augmented. Plus, you've seen the place I live at. Wouldn't be able to maneuver around and do shit without putting more holes in the ceiling and walls.
Seriously, why do you keep living there? That place is literally 2 steps from becoming Paradise City projects, and 5 minutes away from being Kowloon Walled City.
Rent's cheap.
Wow, that logic is astonishing. Bravo.
You guys make more than most people do in their lives. Neither one of you should be living in some hole in the wall in God's blind spot.
Well, the new place that we're moving into will be open for another 3 weeks. If we survive this Max Tech investigation fiasco intact, I'll be living in a new apartment down near downtown Kawalui. I mean, it'll be 10 miles away from where I currently live, but it's those 10 miles that make the difference, you know?
I would offer you a room in my place in Wailuku if you don't mind living in a townhome with 3 kids, my wife, and our 2 dogs.
That sounds so terribly cramped.
It's cozy.
Like small cottage cozy or coffin hotel cozy?
It depends on the week, honestly.
Yeah, I'll pass.
You two have been sharing a squad car for so long, you're pretty much married at this point.
It's a match made in heaven.
That's true. I mean, it's unavoidable.
You two are a pair. Listen, I have to meet up with the rest of the team. You two get started. Head down to the range. You've got 2 hours to spend with the rookies before we move on to our next case. You're dismissed.
Firsties! You get to do most of the training.
God damn it, I hate when you do that.
You gotta be quick on the draw, old man.
Old man, I'm like 3 years younger than you.
It's them airborne joints.
Like, you don't want to talk. I swear. Grocery shopping here was like grocery shopping with my parents.
Jeez. Talk about hitting below the belt there.
Care and handling of danger. Among the other important information in your Safety Regulations Monitor is an indicator of your local zone's danger level. This represents both the general level of danger that one must expect in that zone, as well as the level of danger one may introduce to the zone. If your zone's danger level is 401 or higher, then there are no rules. Nothing is stopping you. Nobody is around to help. Welcome to the jungle. We're gonna make Funky Town look like Sunday school. If your zone's danger level is between 400 and 251, then you are required to have an easily accessible and ready weapon at all times within the zone. All weapons short of Class H classification are authorized for carry in these zones. It is recommended that you spend as little time as you can in these zones. If your zone's danger level is between 250 and 151, you are required to have a dedicated secure space to store any dangerous weapons or tools when they are not in use. All weapons and tools of Class E or lower are authorized for ownership in these zones. If your zone's danger level is between 150 and 51, then any Class C tools must be kept at the worksite they are to be used in or in a designated tool storage area. Weapons must be secured in a safe space with any ammunition or power supply stored in a separate munition safe. Anyone in possession of a weapon or dangerous tool of Class C or greater must be able to present certification of proficiency on request. Weapons of Class E or greater are not permitted for carry in these zones. If your zone's danger level is 50 or lower, then all dangerous tools and weapons must be handled and carried by professionals. Any individual found in possession of such items is liable to face legal repercussions as outlined in your local legal documentation.
We thank you for tuning in to this latest installment. Join us next time for another exciting episode of Multiverse Theater.